Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Railwaymen. This first season with Crewe Alexandra. This is episode 7. The end is drawing near. There is a pun in that, which you can probably figure out what that pun means in a football setting. But the end is drawing near. We are getting close to the end of the season. So next episode will probably be the last one. Actually. But we have some games to go through, some matches to go through here as well. So we're starting here. We did start this episode, or we start this kind of period of time, which is about 8-ish games. 9 games, actually. Top of the league. We're not top of the league anymore. MK Dons really made a run for it, and at the end of the season, well, end of the season, but yeah, it's like 8 games left. Salford is kind of joining them in that, while we have kind of dropped off a little bit. With, as you can probably imagine, a lot of draws with a title like that. As you can see, it was a lot of draws as well. So, started off here with Gillingham at home, which is... Where was Gillingham? Definitely did play a game against fucking Gillingham, but why can't I see it? Because... definitely had a game against Gillingham before this game. Fuck. Yeah, you can see there, weird. 3rd February? Now I can see it. Why was that not there before? That one wasn't there before. Am I getting crazy or what? I don't know. Oh well. Now we can see it. So yeah, we started this period against 11th placed Gillingham at home. A pretty even game, as you can see, 15-15 in shots. Didn't get a lot of them on target. We did have the higher XG and should probably have scored at least 1 goal in this game, but wasn't to be. We take a look here. Clear-cut chances 2-0 as well to us. Even possession, so we definitely should have scored at least once, I think. So didn't really get much out of this at all in terms of end product. Decent defensively. I mean, it was a clean sheet for us. So Sanders again, decent game. Agius had an okay game. Terschel didn't really come up to his normal standard, which means goals, essentially. And no real effects from the bench either. So yeah, 0-0 draw there. Then we went over to... was it Crawley? It was Crawley. Crawley Town away, which is probably one of our better games this period. Actually, it wasn't. Swindon was better, but it was a good bounce back from us here. Away from home against 8th placed Crawley Town. well, we did get some payoff for not playing great in this. I did say it was one of our best games, but I will retract that and say it was one of our best results, not our best performances. But 18 shots to them, but 4-4 on target. They had an XG of 157. We had 0.65 and scored 2 of that on that, so I will take it. As you can see, clear-cut chances. They had 1, we didn't have 1. It's a good start from us, kind of scored right off the bat by Mr. Sanders, assisted by Riley. And then our new player, Brown here, Jaden Brown, our new left back, did score his only game so far this season, with 6 starts and 2 times subbed on. And kind of battling it out with Hutchinson on that position. In terms of stats, both had to work a little bit in this game, I suppose, but then again, they only had 4 shots on target, so... Excuse me. Oh, they had a solid game. Defensively, we were solid all the way through. Another clean sheet, so can knock that. Tommy O'Reilly had a good game as well, with 7.4 and an assist on that. Sanders with a goal. I guess we didn't get much out from the left-hand side, better from the right-hand side where Tommy O'Reilly was playing. And as you can see, Louis Moult was playing this game, so no Emre Teşkel in the lineup for this one. Kind of wanted to keep some players fresh, I suppose, for the FA Cup tie here at home against QPR, which we ultimately lost, but was a good game for us against a good side, I suppose. I mean, we're in League 2. QPR aren't the top side or anything in Championship, but they are in the Championship. Let's see what they're at. They are left. So no, they're definitely not a top side. But anyway, even if they become relegated, you still... Well, if they get relegated and we get promoted, I guess we are in the same league next year. So... But, yeah. They scored on a pen right off the... Well, not right off the bat, but 20 minutes into it. Emre Teşkel obviously scored both our goals, so he had... was well rested up because he wasn't playing against Crewe, and now got his... Obviously started, scored in the 38th. Then they kind of made the process pretty short in the second half. Well, actually, they did score 2-1 in the first half, and then 3-1 in the second. Emre Teşkel did give us some hope there in the second half, in the 69th minute. Nice. This is a bit crazy, but it wasn't to be. It was a pretty even game, honestly. They just make the most of the chances they had. And we didn't. Well, we did, actually. But played pretty poorly defensively. Got kind of punished. Offensively, we're okay. Especially Teşkel with his 2 goals. But ultimately, we are out of the cup now. So we had a decent cup run, I must say. Can't knock us for like getting out in the... What was it? Like... fifth round. What was the quarterfinals? Was it fourth round then? It was in the fourth round, okay. I think it was solid to go to the fourth round. We did beat a Premier League side, getting to that fourth round, so can't knock it. It was a bit of a knock in that game, though. We didn't really recover that well after that loss. And got a loss in the league as well after that against Fleetwood at home, which was a bit unfortunate. I thought it was a pretty even game. Could easily have been a draw. Don't think we deserved to win, but I didn't think we deserved to lose either. There's that. There's not much to talk about in this game. They scored early. We made it 1-1 just before halftime. They scored the winner quite late, 76 minutes. Again, not well. Defensively, we're okay. I think we kind of lost the battle in the middle of the park here, which kind of led to them winning the game. I think Lunt had a bad game. Thomas had a bad game. O'Reilly was okay. But then again, defensively not great, not terrible either. But we really definitely did lose this game at the middle of the park here. And we didn't have Emre Teshkil in this game either. Kind of thought we needed to save him for future games. I mean, he did score two against Queen's Park in the week, so I thought we rest him for this, and probably a bad call. But he was back for the away game, which has probably been, I wouldn't say the best game of the season. Could have been the best game of the season. Maybe it was, actually. Swindon away. Swindon in 6th place. So this was going to be a really tough game for us. Kind of wasn't. Even if the stats kind of tell a lie, I suppose. 19-14 in shot, 8-7 on target for them. But we had 4 clear-cut chances, and the XG is telling a story here with 3 XG for us. So yeah, we did really capitalize on the chances we got. We did create quite a few nice chances in this game. Played really well from the middle of the park, like controlled the game from there, and managed to create a lot of chances with that. So Emre Teshkil, obviously man of the match with his 3 goals, scored in the 30th minute, assisted by Lunt, who had a terrible game last time around against Fleetwood. Kind of really get some revenge for that here, with 2 assists to Teshkil's 2 first goals before they scored in the 65th. Then Sanders scored in the 78th minute, and Teshkil finished the goal scoring in the 88th minute with his hat-trick. And he got a rating of 9.5, which was obviously man of the match. Good game defensively as well. Like, can't really knock anyone in this game. I thought we were solid all over the pitch. Tom Both, good gaming goal. The whole defense line was solid. Hutchinson didn't really have a great game going forward, but I think defensively it was good. Tracy had a good game with an assist. Owen Lunt obviously 2 assists from his central midfield position. Sanders solid as well, had 1 goal. Agius didn't have a great game. We didn't actually have a great wing game in this game. Well, Tracy had a good game, but from the other side, we didn't create much with Agius. Some good subs as well. Jack Powell came in the 70th minute, made an assist. Holycheck came in the 80th minute, played a solid game. So did Jack Lancaster, came in the 70th minute. So the subs was really good in this game. Made kind of an impact. We did score 2 after most of our subs come on. So yeah, a really good game from us. And here comes the draws. 4 in a row. 4 draws in a row, starting here against Tranmere. Should have been an easy 3 points. Wasn't. I think it should have been. Looking at the game and looking at the XG with 2 against 0.39. But it wasn't to be this game for us. You can see 12-11 shots, 5-3 on target, 2-0 in clear cut chances, 7-3 in corners. But yeah, it wasn't a great game from us, even though that we did create enough to win it, I think. Should have scored a few more goals. Definitely. So we take a look at our lineup here. If the game would let me, there we go. So worst performer, Shiloh Tracy had an awful game, awful. Didn't get anything going. Defensively, weren't great, but I can't blame our defenders too much for it. Powell, bad game. Sanders, bad game. Agus, bad game. Molt, terrible game. Terschel did get in the 77th minute, but couldn't change anything. So it's kind of been the big issue for us. When Terschel isn't playing, we're not scoring really. So that's gonna be tough next season when he's not here anymore, because he's on loan from Stoke. And to top it off, we actually got Sanders injured in this, or after this game, I should say. I think he played the full game anyway. So he's out for a month, or was out for a month, I suppose. Missed the rest of this period, these 3 games coming up, or that came up after this, which was first Bristol Rovers away. 15 placed Bristol Rovers. Pretty tight game. Don't think we did enough to win it. Did they? Nah, I don't think so. I think a draw is a fair result here. I mean, they had 8-2 on target, 1-2 in clear cut chances, 109 against 135 XG. So yeah, I think 1-1 is a fair result. Emre Terschel did score again, assisted by Tracy. Another tough game after this was Walsall at home. A 2-2 draw. Again, a very even game. 16-14 in shots, 9-6 on target, but they did have the upper hand in the chances created and should have probably won this game, but we did make a push late on, and we got to reap for that. Reap what we saw, I suppose. So Powell did score in the 76th minute, and then Tommy O'Reilly gave us a point in 87th, which might be a very crucial point going forward. If we take a look at our ratings here. So defensively, not great. Dimitri had a pretty bad game. Both did a rough game. Even though I think that rating is a bit harsh, he did concede 1 penalty and 1 open play goal. on 6 shots they had on target. Powell did okay. Lunt had a bad game. So Lunt is kind of, it's weird with him. Either he's really fucking good or he's totally off. No middle ground for him. No goal from Teshkel this game though. Worrying. But yeah, it was a tough game and pretty fair result, I think. And we finished this off against 17th placed Cheltenham away, which was very bad for us. I mean, we did play like 70 minutes with 11 against 10. We did take the lead early on, and then they got the red card, so we should have just cruised this home, but we didn't. We even let them equalize in the dying embers of this game, which is pretty bad. I mean, it was a very, very even game if you look at everything here. 16-16 in shots, 5-5 on target, 146 against 146, 6-5 in corners. So, stats-wise, yeah, definitely this was a draw. Written all over it. Seeing that we played 11 against 10 for the majority of the match, this shouldn't have been this close. We should have won this easily. So yeah, that's not great from us at all. Defensively, I guess we were okay. Problem we had was creating chances with with 11 against 10. So yeah, not great at all from us in this game, which made it a bit wonky now. Are we bottling it? The question begs the question, because we are getting into the end of the season, and right now we are holding the last promotion spot, the third. But there are some teams on the hunt, and our form isn't great. We have like 4 straight draws. Well, not playing great haven't played great in any of them really. After the Swindon 4-1 win. So, I don't know, Grimsby might go for we have Swindon down there as well, but we do have a 7-point lead. Or 7 points on Grimsby. So I think we should feel somewhat secure in this third spot, but if we continue to draw games and Grimsby are continuing to win, because Grimsby have been kind of sneaking by, haven't really been up here on the playoffs spots earlier, and really made a push for it late, this period of games, I suppose. As we can see, Swindon is there as well, 2 points behind Colchester, and Barnet right now is having the last playoff spot. So hopefully we can keep this third place. I think it's gonna be a big ask to take on Salford or NK Dons or something like that, because they look really, really strong right now. But if we look at the games coming up, we have Accrington away. Accrington, who we beat 3-0 at home, are sitting in 20th. Then we have Salford. That's gonna be tough. They're second, obviously. Beat them away though, 2-1. And then we have Grimsby. So this might be like a 6-point game. This away from home at Blundell Park. We did lose at them at home, 1-3 actually. So yeah, these 2 games can kind of kind of make or break, not make or break, it's a kind of harsh reality. Well, yeah, those gonna be the most important games, definitely. Then we have, excuse me, Oldham at home, who we beat 4-1 away, and they are in the bottom still, fighting with everything they have to stay up. Then we have MK Dons at home, beat them away. They're now top of the table, right? Top of the table, yeah. So we have top of the table and the second in the table left to play. Both of them at home, though. Then we have Chesterfield away. Chesterfield, who is in 11th place. We did lose in the league trophy or whatever on penalties. Then we did win at home 4-3. And now we're taking them home. We take them on away from home. And then we finish the season 2nd of May at home against Cambridge, who is 12th right now. And we did actually lose against them. It's going to be a very interesting April and May, I suppose. Ending of the season, and see if we can maintain our promotion spot. If we take a look at the league, we can see here. We have taken a look at the table. We can take a look at the bottom here. So the two relegation spots, which Newport and Barrow is having right now, but that's gonna be a battle down there. Tranmere and Oldham, 1 point above them. 2 points above them, we have Accrington. So these 5 are definitely involved in it. It's only like 3 points from 20th to 24th. So that's gonna be a hectic battle down there. Highest average rating right now is Danny Rose for Grimsby. Most goals, Tashkent is continuing to provide that for us. 26 games, 26 starts, I should say. 6 subs, been subbed on 6 times. Scored 24 goals, 3 assists, an XG of 16, and scoring 24. So amazing season for him so far. Definitely our most important player this year. Most assists, Liam Mandeville, Chesterfield. Let's see if we have anyone on assists. Assists. Where is it? There. We have Jack Powell in tied 4th with 10 assists. Most clean sheets is Matthew Young for Salford. Player of the match, Danny Rose for Grimsby. We take a look at team stats. Most goals, we have MK Dons. Most possession, Crewe. Yellow cards, Tranmere. Most clean sheets, Salford. So we're not topping any of these team-wise. But yeah. not much else to talk about here. So those 4 draws kind of, well, feels unnecessary. The Tranmere one definitely feels unnecessary. So yeah, that's probably what's gonna elude me now, is that Tranmere one and this Cheltenham one when we played most of the game 11 against 10 and conceded very, very late. But if we keep this promotion push and stay up top 3, I won't lose any sleep over it, but if we don't, I will. Potentially. Well, that's gonna be it for this episode. Now we're focusing on going into April and taking on this final push to gain promotion. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.